Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, as much of you all know by now, we lost again yesterday away to Aston Villa 1-0. An Ollie Watkins goal after 2 minutes after a really bad mistake by Cedric in defence. A really disappointing and costly defeat for Arsenal yesterday. We needed something out of the game. We hadn't won in the 2 games previously, and now after that defeat, you've got 1 point out of the last 9. I'm just going to go through a few little things, start with a bit of stats, talk about a little bit part of the game, and of course, the Mikel Arteta situation. I'm just going to get straight into it. Like I said, it was a very disappointing and costly defeat for Arsenal yesterday. The lineups for the game, basically Villa, it was Martinez in goal. The back four was Cash, Ngoyo, Mings and Target. The midfield was McGinn, Nakamba, Traore, and of course the one and only Ross Barkley. And then we had as the number 10 was Grealish, and Ollie Watkins was the striker. For Arsenal, it was Matt Ryan in goal. The back four, Hector Bellerin, Rob Holding, Gabriel, and unfortunately Cedric. The midfield for some reason was Partey, Xhaka, go figure, Saka, Smith Rowe and Pepe. Lacazette was our striker. Odegaard came on after 65 minutes. Willian came on after 74 for the injured Partey, and Aubameyang came on 60 minutes. Ref for that game, Chris Kavanagh. Basically, I'm just going to get straight into it. Of course, like I said, we lost 1-0. Watkins got the goal after a bad Cedric mistake after 2 minutes, and we couldn't respond, we couldn't get a goal ourselves. Villa now have done the league double over us. They beat us 3-0 in London, and already beaten us 1-0 up in Birmingham. It's the very first time since the Premier League started that has happened. We have lost 3 consecutive games against Villa in a row also. First time since 1922. So Arteta breaking all the records. Villa have equalled their points total for last season already with 35 points. They're having a great season. The early goal from Watkins was enough to defeat us. We couldn't find a way back into it. They were very resolute, and the victory was, people have been talking about yesterday on social media. I did a live stream and people were commenting on it. Afterwards they were commenting in one of my videos. What they were watching, I'm not quite sure what game they were talking about. They said the Villa game, talking about us being dominant. We had a couple of chances at the end, guys. We stretched them at the end. But up until then, they were on top. We had 3 shots on target in the whole game. We did not score. I mean, a clear-cut chance. Pepe had a couple of chances. Saka did his best to wriggle free, but he was fouled. There was a lot of hard play going in on him. You know, he just couldn't break free of them. They were very physical on Saka. It was borderline in my opinion. But look, that's football. He'll be back, he's a young guy. Partey getting injured in the second half did not help us. Willian came on, and I mean, God bless us and save us. When Willian is playing, you know you're going to lose. Xhaka, not in player. Cedric's mistake, and it wasn't the first one. The defence, the back line and the midfield, just in front of our own penalty box, playing the ball around, looking for 1-2s in dangerous areas. They should just clear the ball up, put it up on the left hand side, put it up on the right hand side, put it up through the middle, whatever. Try to hit it up to Lacazette. But they were always looking to get the pass and play the ball out, and we got caught so many times. Right at the end we got caught again. Okay, the team was pushing forward anyway for the equaliser, but sloppy in the defence, gifted it to Watkins, and I mean to say it was millimetres past the post. Ryan had a great game for Arsenal. Wonderful performance from him, kept us in the game, but for that one he was beaten. Of course, with the goal he had no chance. The goal that they scored that settled the game came off the unlucky Rob Holding into the net. The deflection took it past. Odegaard, he came on, of course, like I said. He had a great chance at the end, but shot the ball over the bar. He was right in front of the goal, blasted it. He put plenty of power Not like Xhaka, no fairy free kick. He really hit it, but unfortunately, high and over the bar. And that was the last chance of the game. Grealish was a threat the whole time, constantly with his running. Barkley was dangerous, but Grealish was the one that was driving at the Arsenal defence, beating many players in our midfield, sailing through, laying the ball off. He either laid it off to Watkins or to Barkley, but he was a constant threat to the team from start to finish. A real number 10's performance. He was in the wars yesterday. Really, he did everything he could to stop the game, to stop us from getting back into it. Basically, let me just look here now. Statistics. This could be painful for Arsenal fans. Like I said, Villa with 12 shots, 8 on target. We had 14 shots, 3 on target. 3 shots on target from 14 is not going to win you a game, guys. And the team are really, really lacking up front. We're not firing at all in the forwards. Aubameyang should be rested for the next game. I know that sounds crazy. Trust me, I never thought I'd say that. But he's not firing. He did absolutely nothing yesterday. Nothing. He's not firing. In respects to him, he needs to be rested. Possession wise, maybe that's what some of the deluded Arsenal fans out there were talking about. Us dominating. 67%. Yeah, but Villa let it have it that way. They set up for that. That's the way they set up shop in the team. That's the way they were playing. Let us have more of the ball, but we did nothing with it. That was talking about dominating. We had more possession. We did nothing with it. Passes, we had a lot more. Our pass accuracy was better. Fouls, 12 all. Yellow cards, 3-2. Now when I look at the table, right? Villa, they're sailing. Arsenal, we're in 10th. But the teams below us have played less games. At least 2 of those teams can leapfrog us. There's 3 teams below us that have played less games, and they're right behind us. They're only 2 points behind. And one of those teams is the team that we play on Saturday. We're home to Leeds United. They're one of those teams very close to us. They have 2 games at hand on us. Us, we won 2, we drew 1, we lost the last 2. I mean, that was a really costly one yesterday. Where do we go from here? I mean, like 9 wins from 23. We're firmly in 10th position. We're obviously not going to finish in the top 5. That is beyond us completely. It would take a miracle now to get that. I just can't see that happening at all. The 5th place team has 34 points. We have 23. If I'm reading that correct. We have 27. Okay. So there's 7 points between us and them. And that's just the 5th place team. Everton, 6th. They have 2 games at hand on the 5th place team, and they also have 34 points. If they win that, they go up to 40 points. You're looking at 40 points, and we have 27. And we're looking for a top 5 place. We can't make up those 13 points. It's just, we're going to have to win every single game. And after the Leeds game, we face Manchester City. You think we're going to beat them? We're not going to beat them. No way. Say no more about it. We're not going to beat City. They're going to beat us. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. You know yourselves. We've lost 2 out of the last 3. And the other game was a draw, which we should have beaten United. So we got 1 point out of 9. And this is where we find ourselves. 10th place, 27 points, drifting down. Season's over for us already, in my opinion. Europa League, we're not going to beat Benfica. I can't see that happening. If it's over 2 legs, or if it's over 1 leg, whatever UEFA are thinking about, makes no difference. At the moment, as it stands, the first game is in Lisbon. The return game is in London. Maybe that suits us, but I think it's going to be very hard to get past them. The way the team are playing now, complete lack of goals. No threat up front. No Martinelli. What's the coach got against Martinelli? But he'll play Aubameyang and he'll bring on Willian. That was the big sticking point yesterday. I was on like a little podcast yesterday, like a live stream. I was invited on. I was happy to be there. The one point that was brought up, and I agree with it, why when Partey was injured and he had to go off, was Willian subbed on. Why not Martinelli? Any time he gets a chance, he hits it directly at the goal. Nothing fancy, no looking around him. He's got one thing on his mind: smash the ball into the back of the net. he would have at least stretched him. He's young, he's fit, and he's sharp. And he plays well alongside Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe was playing. They link up very well together. They know each other's game inside out from training. Why didn't he start? What do you think about Arteta? Where do you see the future of the club going under his management? I mean, things aren't looking good. I don't believe the man has the experience. And I like him, like I always say. I have time for Arteta. But I can't see the team moving forward at all with him in control. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of my video. Of course, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Take it easy, guys. Stay healthy, stay safe, wear a mask, and see you next time. Come on, you Gooners.